Oh, are you going out?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm worried about Angela.
Somebody says she's been arrested.
Yeah.
I suppose the finger of suspicion is bound at some stage to point at the spouse in these circumstances. After all, in many such cases...
Right, Angela's innocent.
No, what I'm meaning is...
She was terrified, convinced that the murderer was going to come back for her, for the children, convinced.
Right.
She's been through so much, and now to be interrogated about losing him.
Well, I'm sure as long as she persists in telling them the truth...
Well, it's not that simple.
Is it not?
Well, they won't believe her.
I don't see why they shouldn't.
Well, they'll assume that one lie is the same as another, won't they? A small lie implies that she could tell a big one.
What small lie? Hayley, if you have information which has some bearing on a case as serious as this...
She was desperate. She had to get the police to protect them again. There was no other way.
Other way than what?
That letter she got, the threatening one.
From Sheffield, yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't from them. She sent it herself. She had no choice, Roy.
Well, it seems unwise at best, given the circumstances.
She couldn't keep on waiting and hoping that everything would be okay. Not when Katie and Craig's lives were at stake.
Well, perhaps, but then to tangle herself up in deceits might be considered, well, a little foolish. I can see why the police might question that this was the action of an innocent woman.
It was!
What, to go to the trouble of taking a false letter to Sheffield?
Yes, well, another innocent woman in that case, not Angela. It was me. I posted it. Which is how I know that she isn't a murderer. She's a desperate, terrified widow, afraid for her children's lives.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
You know, we mustn't overlook the possibility that Angela's arrest is unconnected to the issue of the letter.
Well, why else would they arrest her now? Straight after she's meant to be threatened by that gang. Angela's enjoying a nice cup of cocoa on a chocolate finger, but she's got a dry crust and water.
You know very well from your own unfortunate experience that that will not be the case. She will have had something to eat and a hot drink.
It's because of my own unfortunate experience that I can't bear to think of her in that cell, alone, fearing for the lives of her children, and on top of that, still grieving for poor Tommy. Oh, I've got to go down there, tell them the truth about that letter.
I'm sure the police are more than capable of separating out a small deception from the heinous act of murder. I strongly advise that on this occasion you simply wait and see what happens next.
But if I go down there, I might be able to help.
Drink your cocoa. I mean, she might not be feeling as badly as you fear. After all, as you keep saying, she has innocence on her side.
Let's just go and get drunk somewhere. And just drink and not care.
Katie, you and Craig need to stay together.
Oh, you don't want me?
Maybe not. But he needs you.
What about what I need? Mine. And take me home. And take me to bed, please. Please.
No.
No! Oh, what, am I contaminated or something?
Come on, Katie, you know why not.
I'm a bit old for you now. You're gonna look out for something younger.
Oh, my dad!
Craig,
Get off me!
Martin? didn't kill Tommy.
Can you organise us a cup of tea, please?
I didn't kill Tommy.
OK, all right. Sit down, Mrs. Harris.
There's a gang out there. They stabbed a young man to death in front of my eyes and they shot my husband. They would have let my daughter die.
Mrs. Harris, I'm not the police.
I need to be with my children. I didn't kill Tommy.
You must realise that what you have or haven't done is unimportant to me.
And is it unimportant to you that I loved him? And that my children might be next? You have to tell them they have to let me go.
Isn't it that she wanted the police protection sorted? I mean, you would have felt terrible yourselves, wouldn't you, if she'd been murdered and then you'd been left thinking, oh, I wish we'd taken her worries more seriously, you know. I mean, no offence.
Sounds like she put a great deal of trust in you, telling you about this letter.
Well, she was so frightened. To be honest, I doubt she'd have made it to Sheffield herself.
No?
Which is why I offered to post it. If she hadn't been so desperate. I mean, it's not the sort of thing I'd do. I were right jumpy on train. I probably look like I were in one of them Agatha Christie things. And
Don't tell me any more, Mrs. Cropper, not without a tape.
Oh, well, I need to get back to work. I honestly
Lady
don't...
Cropper, I'm arresting you for attempting to pervert the course of justice. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you may later rely on in court.
Mrs. Harris.
You should be out there, looking for the men who did this. We've been threatened. You saw the letter.
Yes, and we're taking it very seriously.
Then let me be with my children.
If you're so concerned about the safety of your children, you'll want this over with quickly. The quickest way is to cut straight to the truth.
Did you at least let somebody know that I was here? Oh, really?
Oh, so sorry. I should have listened to you.
Are you all right? Are you free to go?
They made me sign something. I betrayed Angela. No, I have.
Sign what?
To say that I'd be a witness if it came to trial.
They made you sign it?
Oh, I couldn't bear to spend any more time in there.
Well, they forced you?
No, but they made it clear that if I did it, I'd be free to go with a caution. And I couldn't spend a night in that cell.
Come on, then. Let's get you home.
I'm really sorry.
You're in all evening watching telly, but you can't remember a single programme you saw or advert. How about a theme tune?
I don't remember. They were now out of the ordinary, so it didn't stick in my mind.
Now out of the ordinary, apart from your husband being murdered?
I didn't know that till the next day. Maybe the shock, maybe that's why I can't remember.
Or maybe because you weren't at home at all. Why'd you go over to the garage, Mrs. Harris?
I didn't.
At no point?
I said I wasn't there.
Why did you kill your husband? Was it a row? Because those closest to us know which buttons to push, don't they?
Client's answered your question. She needs a break.
He was my teenage crush. My first boyfriend. My husband. The father of my children. I wouldn't just have emptied my life, my children's life. I just couldn't have.
Oh, that's touching. What would you say to me if I were to tell you that we have a witness, reliable witness, who informs us that you were in the garage on the night your husband was murdered?
I'd say they were lying.
Oh, that's interesting.
I wasn't there. How could anybody see me?
Our witness says you were.
Then they're lying. Question them, not me. Ask them why they're putting me through this over something I didn't do. Who is it, this witness?
You.
For the benefit of the tape, we're showing Mrs. Harris the forensic report.
One of your hairs was found in your husband's blood, on the floor of that garage, in his blood, which situates you in the garage on the night he was killed. So I'd have to agree with you, Mrs. Harris. My witness has been lying. Now, how about we start again, but this time with the truth?
Ah, Hayley, I was leaving you to get some sleep without me disturbing you.
Oh, no, it wasn't you. Tea?
I'll do it.
No, it's okay.
Look, don't go to work today. Stay at home.
No, I want to be busy, not dwelling, you know.
Right. Well, perhaps later in the week we could go somewhere, have an outing.
That'd be nice. Look, you don't think they might know at work, do you? The police, they wouldn't have said anything.
No. No, of course not. Look, Hayley, we've agreed. You did the right thing. You've just got to put everything behind you. And Castle Howard. No, you'd like it there. I'll check the transport links. Train to York and then a bus, I think, yeah.
What's going on?
Mum's bank card. She don't take it with her, does she?
Hey,
Well, there's no food in.
I'm not hungry anyway.
Well, you've got to eat, Craig.
Mum will be back, won't she? I don't know why they think that she's done it anyway.
Cash point out on Rosamond Street. I'll get some food from the corner shop. Oh, God. The pin number. I don't know the pin number.
Dad's birthday.
Eh?
8164.
Yeah, of course.
Where are you going?
Craig, I've just said money, shopping.
No, I'll come with you.
There's no need.
Me and Dad only went to work. Me mum only went across the
Craig.
street.
I'll be back. I promise. Oh, got me into it. Oh, I'll take it there. I'll get £50. We'll be all right.
The police can put you at the scene, Angela. Directly contradicting your statement, denying everything.
Didn't do it.
We need more than just your word against forensic evidence. If we don't have another reasonable explanation, the police and a jury will simply think you're lying. Your husband had a reputation as someone who hit first, asked questions later. If he'd been violent towards you, Angela, it'd be better if you talked to me. Give me something to work with. Because if you don't, you'll be facing a murder charge.
We're here to search the house.
Hey?
No, you can't. Craig, no, you can't do this.
I'm
You
afraid
need a
we
warrant.
can.
What do you want?
She didn't do it!
Stay here if you insist, or you can go to a neighbour's.
Stop it, please.
When are you gonna stop wasting everybody's time, Angela? We can prove you were there when Tom was killed.
Tommy, not Tom.
Did you call him by his name when you hit him? Or was it too late for words
I
like
didn't hit him, I've told you.
You've told us a lot of things, Angela. You've told everybody lots of things, but nobody believes you.
that? Because what you're telling us doesn't tally with the facts. The forensic evidence. The letter.
It came from Sheffield.
Oh, look, there you go again. More lies. You're convincing no one.
Hayley Cropper. Quite a friend, isn't she?
Yeah?
Put her neck on the line for you, didn't she?
I'm sorry, what's this?
But even she doesn't believe you anymore.
If you're something else, I should have been told.
She told us how she caught you writing the letter.
This is outrageous.
Sorry, just thought your client would like to know her co-conspirators agreed to testify against her.
You keep lying, Angela. But we keep uncovering the truth. Bit by little bit.
Come on, Angela. For your sake, for the kids. It's still not too late to come clean. It'll help everybody.
Kitty? Craig?
What's happened?
police.
Why?
They were searching the house.
They said things could be hidden.
What things? Oh, come on. Right, let's get this sorted. It looks worse than it is.
Worse? How could it be worse? My dad's dead and my mum's locked up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Craig. I didn't mean it. I'm just trying to help. I'm sorry. I never thought that they'd do this. I wish I'd never said anything.
About what?
The letter. I thought that if they knew how scared your mum was, they'd understand.
What about the letter?
Well, I posted it.
What do you mean this mess is all your flaming fault?
No, Katie, no.
What is she on about? What does she mean about the letter?
I wrote it, okay? To get the police off our backs.
I'm so sorry.
No, she's in a flaming cell because of you.
No, she's already been arrested.
She trusted you to make things okay.
Oh, I was just trying to help.
You betrayed her. This is all your fault, this mess. Now get out!
Sorry. You should have seen it, Mary. The mess. Carpets all, drawers emptied.
Well, they do have to be thorough.
Yeah, but those poor children. After everything they've already been through, especially Katie. She reckons that betrayed Angela.
Well, she was upset. We all say things.
I've made such a mess of everything.
Hayley, throughout all of this, you have acted with the best of intentions.
And if I have to give evidence, I'm going to hurt everybody all over again.
I can't do this. Mum and Dad could do it dead easy.
It doesn't matter.
I can't do anything.
I don't care about the sofa! She didn't do it, though.
No, she.
They seem pretty sure.
Craig, just don't think about it.
She couldn't have done it. I know she couldn't have done it.
You wouldn't understand.
What? Understand what? Grandad.
They said I needed to get here sharpish. They weren't kidding. Come here, it's all right, it's all right.
Your statement, Angela. A litany of lies. Might as well tear it up.
You could still change it.
What's the point? You're so sure I did it.
We've certainly got enough evidence. But we like to make sure. That's why we need to bring Katie and Craig in. Talk to them.
No.
Particularly Katie.
You can't. She's been through enough.
She must be feeling awful. Knowing all this stems from her. The relationship. The pregnancy. The abortion.
Leave her alone. Please.
But she's the only one that can give us a clearer picture. Explain what was said. How it all got out of hand.
And Craig might have heard things. Seen things he didn't understand.
No.
Well, you're not telling us. So, this time tomorrow.
Okay. I'll tell you what you want to know.
It's for the best, Angela.
I know. Yeah. You're right. I killed him. It were me. I killed Tommy.
Right. That's the carpet bag. Katie, get the vac out.
What?
Well, I don't want this house a complete tip when they let your mum come out.
Is someone coming? Is that police woman?
I'll see to it. What's happening? Where's Mum?
That's what I came to tell you.
Well, I've something to tell you. Your flaming lot's made a right mess of this house. There's floorboards broke, there's furniture ruined, and it'll all have to be paid for.
You are?
This is my granddad. Came to look after me and Craig while Mum's not here.
So you are Mrs. Harris's father, right? Mr. Appleyard.
You think you know all about this family, don't you? Well, you don't. You know nowt. For a kick-off, it wasn't our Angie as did Tommy in. She thought the sun shone out of him. You want to give over plaguing her and start looking for them as killed him.
Mr. Appleyard, I'm here to keep you and your family in the picture over what's happening. There's no easy way to tell you, Craig, Katie. Your mother will be appearing in court later this morning. She's been charged with murdering your father.
No, that's rubbish. She couldn't have killed him. You don't know what you're talking about.
Listen to the lad. You're making a big mistake.
I'm afraid I'm not, Mr. Appleyard. Your daughter's made a full confession.
No. No.
I'm here to help you, Angela. I'm your solicitor. It's my job. You've got to help me in return.
I've told you. Same as I told the police. I killed Tommy. I admit it. Isn't that enough?
No, I have to understand or I can't be any use to you, and I want to be. Your husband. Did he abuse you? You're not stupid, Angela, and you're not insane. I know there has to be a reason why you killed him.
Look, it makes no difference now, does it? What's done is done.
It can make all the difference in the world. If when you come to trial we can offer mitigating circumstances, if you were driven to do what you did, it'll go much easier on you. Did he beat you? Don't be ashamed to tell me.
He never lifted a finger to me all my married life. I had a rough side, Tom, but I've known him use his fists sometimes, but never on me.
Never on you. So, the children then? Is that it? Did he abuse the children, interfere with them?
No!
Because that's the case.
It wasn't like that. He loved the kids, same as he loved me.
Then why? Why? Don't you see, I'll keep on asking you that, just as the police will.
The police, what do they care? I've admitted it. What more do they want?
They want to understand, and they'll go on poking and prodding and asking till they do.
All right. I'll tell you how it happened. I was angry with Tommy, you see. Because he pushed our Katie into getting rid of the baby. And I didn't agree with that. It was our grandchild. I wanted that baby. And I know that Katie wanted it, really. And I was telling him that, but he just didn't care. He was just glad that he got his own way. So I just lost my temper. The wrench were there and I had hold of it in my hand and I just hit him. That's what happened. So I killed him. I didn't mean to kill him. I can swear to that. Because I loved him. You see, I loved him. And that is the truth.
You'll be in court for a couple of minutes at this stage.
This is all wrong, you know. Our Angela wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone Tommy. You'll do your best for her, won't you?
Yes, I will, Mr. Appleyard, but you do know she's made a confession to the police.
I don't believe that. She'd never hurt him.
She told me how it happened. And all I can say to you is that I believe there's every hope of a lesser charge than murder.
They'd best be going in. Court number 1.
Thank you.
I'm not going in there. Can't.
Hey, lass. Come on, get a grip. You've got to support your mother. We all have.
Your mother gave me a message for you, Katie.
Me?
She said, tell Katie she's got to be strong now. She knows what she has to do. She said you'd understand.
Put up the prisoner.
Is your name Angela Harris?
Yes.
Speak up, please.
Yes.
You live at 6 Coronation Street, Weatherfield.
Yes.
And is your date of birth the 18th of July, 1964?
Yes.
Angela Harris, you are charged with the murder of Thomas Harris. This case can only be dealt with by the Crown Court. Therefore, I am sending this case to the Crown Court. Do you understand?
She did it. Yeah, she did it. Yeah, it was her. You killed my dad! You killed my dad!
Shut up! Silence. Order in the court.
I did! I killed him! So now you know! You all know!
You did well.
Oh, Craig. He's shattered. He couldn't believe that you killed Dad.
He's got to believe it.
But he's so upset, Mum.
Darling, he'd be just as upset if he knew the truth. Don't forget that, Katie. Katie, you've got to be strong. For Craig as much as anything. He's gonna need you now. Look after him for me.
But I feel so terrible. Mum. Please, let me tell him what really happened.
No. Now, no more of that, Katie. Don't kid yourself that they'd let me out of here. I'm still going to prison because I lied for you and I got shot of the evidence. No. All that I'd be achieving is the two of us in here, not just me. And who'd look after Craig then?
Yeah, but Mum, you didn't deserve any of this. It was me. It was me. I'm the one who should be punished.
Katie, love, just listen to me. You are being punished. You will be all your life, by yourself, remembering what you've done. But I don't want to see you go to prison as well. You're young. You can get through all this. Darling, you can get over it in time. But I can't. Without Tommy, too much matter what happens to me. And I don't much care. The only thing I've got to hope for in my life now is to keep you out of here. Do you understand? Do you never forget that? So do what I tell you, yeah? Do what we agreed. Then you be strong for Craig and for yourself.
Make us all something.
I don't want anything.
You've got to eat. Mum says you got to keep going.
I don't care what she said. I hate her.
Don't say that, Craig. Your mum's not a bad person. She thought the world of your dad. He must have drove her to it. He had a temper on him, your dad. He could turn nasty.
He gave me a right belting just a few weeks ago. But he was sorry the second that he had.
He was like that, was Tommy. Maybe he lost his temper with her and hit her or something. I don't know. But she's your mum. Don't think badly of her.
What else can I think? You heard what she said.
What is the use of talking about it on and on? It's not going to change anything, is it? We're just going to get on with it.
Aye. You're right. We've all got to get on with it. But not here, not in this house. Katie, Craig, you're not stopping here. You're coming back to Sheffield with me. There's nothing here for you two. Only bad memories. All right, Craig?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. Everything has gone wrong here. Everything. There's one or two people I want to say goodbye to, but then, yeah, let's just go away.
So what's happening? Have they still got Angela in for questioning?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to ask either. Not welcome in that house.
Is there nothing that you can do to help, Martin?
I wish there was.
Katie, have they released your mum yet?
You haven't heard then?
No, we haven't heard anything. What's happened?
They took my mum to court this morning. Accused her of killing my dad.
Oh, no. No.
She stood up in court and had admitted she did it. She'll be pleading guilty.
Katie, anything I can do, just tell me.
There's nothing. It's all over, Martin. I just came to say goodbye. My granddad's taking me and Craig back to Sheffield.
You don't mean that you're going for good, though?
I can't speak for our Craig. But I'm never coming back. Everything's finished for me here. I just came to see the people who've been my friends. And people who've cared about me and who I've cared about. And say goodbye.
Katie? You can't go like this.
It's best mine.
No, it's not. You're better, right? Stopping round here with the friends who know you.
I don't want to be with people who know me.
I don't understand that.
You will do. One day.
If any of this is down to me, if letting myself fall in love with you has made it happen, if I'm to blame, I'm sorry. I really am.
You weren't to blame, mine. And none of it was your fault. And I want you to remember that. Goodbye, mine.
It's for them. Tommy understand it's for the kids. It's for them. Oh, you understand? For the kids. It's for them. You understand? For the kids.
That's it then.
That's it.